Okay, so welcome back. We are doing part two of rookie groups, and now we are covering the girl groups. So, the first group that we have on the list is Billy, and I have a lot to say about this one.
Okay. I should say for the record, a lot like when we were preparing for this episode, I couldn't dive deep into a lot of their catalog. So listening to any of their B-sides and if they've released minis, I'm going based off of some of the music videos that I picked out and seen. So, Billy, tell us more about Billy. By the way, I just like this name. So,
okay, so Billy is the girl group formed from Mystic Story, and they debuted in November 2021. And they recently had a comeback. When was that?
3 months
20 in February. They also released a Christmas single back in December. But the latest comeback, Ginga Minga Yo, actually went sort of viral on TikTok. So you may have heard that song that way. It definitely got a lot more coverage compared to their title or their debut title, which I absolutely hated with every fiber of my being. Because it was quintessential noise music. It was so loud, so much all the time. I was like, I was going to cover their debut, and then I heard it and I was like, I feel like there's saws in my ears. Like, I can't do this. Personally, that's just my take on that one. But I was very pleased when Ginga Minga Yo came out because it was much more toned down. Like, there is still a noise music element to it, but it flows much better, and it's, very catchy. It's like an upbeat sort of like, I don't know if bouncy is the right term. It's just like an upbeat song. And I think that it smoothed out the worst parts of what the debut title was. So I think it's promising to me.
Yeah. I wrote that it's very catchy, very cute. If you're wondering, and since I've been covering it throughout the episodes, this for the music video for Ginga Minga Yo, or in parentheses, The Strange World, again, going into that realm of like alternate universes, parallel universes, they're sitting at 26 million views right now with just that music video alone. So I really liked it. I loved the buildup that this song has when it came into the chorus. And then one of the songs that I can see going into my rotation, and the rap. And I'm just like, I'm a sucker for rappers in K-pop. So I'm just like, okay. I really like that. I actually have another song of theirs that I wrote down. What was their debut? Was it Ring X Ring?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't like it? Okay. I did say it was noisy, but it worked. I think I can see why you wouldn't like it. For some reason, there is this whimsical kind of feel to it, but also Squid Game. Did you not get Squid Game vibes from some of the sets from the music video?
I was like, I couldn't get into Squid Game because it was too much.
Oh, that's right.
It's too violent.
That's right. So like there are like in one of the sets for Squid Game, it's not exactly like that, but it's very colorful in Ring X Ring or Ring, however it is. And like, I'm just like, are they referencing Squid Game within this whole entire, like, because they also wear like these bright magenta red outfits too, that I'm just like, this isn't a coincidence, right? Like, what are the chances that this music video? Anyways, I wrote down, it does make you feel anxious for some reason, but I'm kind of like here for it at the same time. But at the same time,
one of my friends listened to it and was like, I'm about to like have a panic attack because it gives me so much anxiety. It's that kind of like loud noise.
Yeah. And I think, because it kind of, the reason why I say it's similar to Squid Game is like, there's a certain like song that's like pretty famous from Squid Game. It sounds very not similar, but like it kind of derives from that. And so like at one point in the song, you hear like a sample of Carol of the Bells, which is odd, right? Like odd.
I never got to that point. So
yeah,
like what?
No, I listened to the whole thing, and at one point I was like, they brought Carol of the Bells into here. They sampled it. It has a very video game element to it too. I can see why. Like I'm not mad at it, but again, it is like, oh, different. Okay. Well, I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, you are a song that I can't listen to all the time, but once in a while, I'll pick the song back up. I like Ginga Minga Yo much better though. But that's my thoughts on Billy. Good for them though. Like, I mean, I like how their name is coming up more frequently. So it's hard. Like, I just give all the girls all the love. That's all I want.
Next group is a group that I think everybody knows, which is IVE. Is that how you say it?
Is it IVE or Ivy? I don't know.
The Hangul says IVE, but it does sound better if it's Ivy.
Ivy, yeah. I was like, oh, I like Ivy better, but okay, whatever. I think I talked about them at one point on the Craze Cast.
Yeah. When we did a comeback roundup for 11, which is a song that went like solidly viral when it came out. So IVE is from Starship Entertainment, and obviously they have Wan Young in their lineup, who was in Eyes One. So I really listened to 11 for the first time, like compared to when it came out. And that thing that they did like right before the chorus where the tempo slows down, very bold move. Like that could have either worked or been like the downfall. So it worked, obviously.
It worked. I thought that was like, oh, they were smart. That was risky, but smart.
Yeah, it was risky. But I mean, it added a very unique twist to the song that I think people enjoyed.
I mean, 11's music video already off the Starship channel, 130 million views. And that music video was released only 5 months ago. That's wild. And their most recent comeback was Love Dive about a month ago, and that has 89 million views.
Yeah, they came out the gate sprinting. Yeah, basically. So
they did. I liked Love Dive too. I like both 11 and Love Dive. It I think they kind of like, because they had such a strong debut. I mean, to follow up with that is hard, but I think they did it pretty well, in my opinion. I'm not disappointed at the fact that, you know, they're gonna come out with something special. My only thing is, Starship, you better not mess up this fucking girl group. And also give what's it called, Cosmic Girls, the love and attention it needs too. Okay, just saying. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, there's a reason why they're probably one of the most like popular girl group off the list that we have, in my opinion.
It's like one of the biggest ones. They're one of the biggest ones right now.
Yes, I have a lot of notes for the next girl group too.
Me too. Okay, so the next girl group is Pixie. They debuted back in 2021. And I feel like they've been quiet recently. But I love their debut so much. Like,
which was their debut?
Wings.
Okay. I didn't listen to Wings.
It's a weird song. It's almost noisy too, which is like I can be all over the place with these, but like it opens up with one of the girls like whispering at a very fast pace, and it's very like in your face. But it also, I don't know, it's something about it. I just really liked the intensity of it. And their style after that changed a little bit. The next comeback was a little bit noisier and not the best way. I don't really know how to explain it. But like, I really like the rapper of that group. I think that her tone is like amazing. I really like whenever she has a verse. And obviously I really like the dark fairy concept that they're doing. Anytime we get a girl group that does some like intense shit, I'm all about that.
You know what's in the one note that I put in here? This is Roxy's type of sound.
Correct.
And that's like one of the notes is like, this is a Roxy type of sound. Actually, before I even listened to any of their stuff, I was perusing around on their YouTube channel. One of their members, Ella, covered Whitney Houston. hard artist to cover any of her songs. I was like, oh, she got vocals. She always like, Whitney Houston's a hard like artist to cover. Like, I feel like the only other person that can do it really well is Ailey, you know? So it's just like, oh, okay. And then obviously biased here, but one of them also covered IU for Appa. And I was just like, oh, okay. So this group has talent. Like, they can also do individual things. So I'm just like, okay. I'm surprised you didn't talk about Bewitched.
I had mixed feelings about Bewitched.
Oh, really? Because I was just like, oh, okay. Like, and the fact that it's also, they have it in English, I was just like, oh, they have an English song? Okay. But yeah, like Moonlight off of them, very future funk. It was more of like an animated music video, like filled with a lot of pop art. But Addicted was, I think it's the most recent one that they came out with, right?
I believe so.
Them. Addicted has about almost 2 million views. The one thing I wrote for them, it was like if this was Dreamcatchers and Vix's little sisters. That is how I'd like to house them in there. Because I was just like, oh, they can pull off this concept really well. It's creepy, a bit haunting, but it's catchy.
Yeah. I would like they're also having a comeback in June. So yeah. Oh, although Ella will not be a part of it.
Ah, boo! I really liked her vocals, darn it.
She's on hiatus apparently now, so.
Okay. Well, all right then. I mean, Pixie, I like how we are getting these, like, in terms of these types of grungy type girls. Give me the alt girls, please. I know Roxy's all for that.
Yeah. I really liked it when they came out. Like the first time I heard Wings, I was like, what is that? Like, I need it.
Yeah, like, ooh. Yeah. The next group, I at first got their name wrong, but when they say it in the song, it makes sense. It's Tribe.
Yeah, I see that in the Hangul, but like it throws me off.
It's Tribe, the way how it's spelled, but they have like the period in the middle, so it's Tribe. And they even said it's Tribe La Vida Loca, I think, is their catchphrase within their song. I mean, if they can make like Latin vibes their most used concept, that is Tribe. That is Tribe. I mean, where are they from? Who's housing them?
TR Entertainment and Universal Music Group.
Oh, I never heard of TR Entertainment.
Yeah. I honestly not really up my alley, and there was some sensory overload because a lot of the music videos that they release are like neon everything. Mm-hmm. You're just so much color.
Yeah. Yeah, like they do a lot of like Latin influence types of stuff. Some like a little bit of Middle Eastern samples as well in terms of like traditional music. A little bit. It's not a lot. They have like they have a particular sound that I can't quite pinpoint. Loro, I think, wasn't my favorite. I liked Would You Run much more because I wanted to dance to it more. But like sometimes like they lose me in some of their songs. Like I feel like their strongest point is their chorus when it comes to their songs, not so much the verses. Which, I mean, if you want something viral, I guess you want to make sure that your chorus is the most standout portion, which makes sense. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
It's not quite what I enjoy, so I just kind of like it's not me.
Yeah. They had I guess, is it I want to say it's an animated show, which is a big like switch up there. Like, you know, if you look a Kind of Magic or Loro, like they're darker concepts, and then they have like this bubblegum type of feel with We Baby Bears theme song. So I was just like, oh, they did like a song for like an anime. Oh wait, it's the technically the prequel to We Bear Bears. So
I know they did a song for that, and like I got a press release from Cartoon Network. I was like, what? Why is Cartoon Network sending me an email?
Yeah, you're like, what? Yeah, they it's a mixed kind of style from them. I'm not necessarily mad. I just think we need to like go in one way for a bit. Direction, cohesion, togetherness at one point, please. Because these random ones, I'm like, I'm gonna have a headache. Not bad though, not bad. I mean, they've had quite, they're racking up views, 15 million, 16 million, 8. So they're doing well.
Yeah.
As they should, as all the girls should.
Okay, so our next group is Classy. They just debuted last month, I think. And by last month, I mean May. Yes. They are from a survival show, My Teenage Girl. And they just released, I don't know if it's a single.
I don't know if it's a single, but Shutdown was their song. Hey,
Yes.
we got a zombie apocalypse. It's been a while since we've gotten a zombie apocalypse concept.
It reminded me of like UA, except like not it was more playful. So it was like they were being like silly during a zombie apocalypse. And I like the zombie concepts a lot.
Yeah.
They're always fun. So
yeah, even though I don't like scary stuff, but this one I was like, oh, hey, we haven't gotten a zombie apocalypse concept in a while. So you know what? I don't mind. I like the concept a lot. Song didn't really stand out to me, but like I was just like too the music video
focused on the video.
Yeah, the music video is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, okay. I like this is one of the times that we also get a schoolgirl concept, because we haven't gotten a schoolgirl concept out of the rotation just yet that we've been talking about. So I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm here for it. We don't get this often. Bring it back. Don't oversaturate it, but bring it back, please.
I do like that they mix. They're like two completely different concepts. So it's like schoolgirl and zombie. Like those aren't supposed to mix, but I like that.
What's that K-drama that just came out not too long ago, like in the past couple of months, where there also zombie apocalypse?
Is that the one with Park Hyun-sik in it?
No. It's like it's
not All of Us Are Dead, right?
Is it? It's that one.
Okay.
that one. I was like, wasn't that also set at a school? But I'm just like, okay, we're bringing back zombie apocalypse, post-apocalyptic world. Lots of color in that music video. I think that's why all of us are just like, oh, the ADHD came out and was just like, yay, yay, play. But yeah, not bad for Shutdown, and they have 2.1 million views.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean,
not bad at all. Now, so I did want to say I really like the rap. Whoever the rappers are in Classy, yes, give me more. Anyways, I don't know how to pronounce the next group. Do you?
I was just staring very intently at that to see if I could decipher the Hangul, because it's ILY one.
ILY one.
So it looks like ILY.
Like I love you.
Yeah, it looks like that, but it's like ILY.
Huh. Interesting name. Okay, because like when I see ILY, I just think of the shorthand for I love you. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. Got another like tropical fantasy concept going on.
Yeah, but what I noticed about them is that it was like the old school cutesy type of concept, which we don't see a lot. So they did the whole like everybody's so cute. Look, we're smiling at the camera. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like girl group feel.
Mm-hmm. It's very colorful. I wrote down it is very I love their cover of 17. They did a cover of 17's Pretty You. And I was just like, oh, that's cute. So I liked it. It's not my favorite amongst the group, but I need more. I'm not completely there or sold for this girl group yet. But
I mean, if you miss that type of concept, then you'll enjoy them.
Yeah.
They are a fresh debut as well from April.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, you know what they do? That's what they're doing similar to Red Velvet in terms of like having those like very like layered types of like effects, studio effects on them. So I'm just like, oh, that's what it's reminiscent of. Like if you watch the Red Velvet Happiness music video, you'll know what I'm talking about. It has that similar vibe. But yeah, they look cute. I'm just like, all these girls with these cute ass outfits. I just want your outfits. Give me. But 5.6 million views for Love in Bloom. Potential right there. I mean, they're eating up the crowd. So yay for them. Good for you. Oh, okay. This next group. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
The next group we're going to talk about is XG, which is an acronym for Extraordinary Girls. And they debuted in March. This one is a little weird for me, just because like it says they're a global group, right? Their press releases talk about being like a global sort of group. The single that they released was fully in English.
Yes.
And most of the members are Japanese.
Yes.
So does it count as J-pop? Because it doesn't feel like J-pop.
It doesn't feel like that. And then when this came up on the list, but by the way, Tipitos, yes, absolutely yes, my kind of style. Whoever who did I mark? Jurin, her, absolutely her for me. I'm not mad about the English at all. So I picked some of their behind the scenes music video, like of when they did the shoot for it, and I was just like, wait a minute, why are they like, it was like, why are they singing in English? And then I saw a few comments how like there's members who are Japanese. They also, I could be wrong, is she Hispanic? One of the girls, she looks a mix of Hispanic and European. One of the girls, I forgot her name. Harvey's her name. Harvey, she if she is half Asian, whatever her other half is, more prominent features of her European or Hispanic side to her. But they were actually like talking in Korean in the music, the behind the scenes. So I'm just like, I'm thrown for a loop here. So I don't know how to classify them exactly, but I'm not mad at them either. I actually really I feel like they're trying to do what like they're following in the footsteps of Rania a little bit.
Yeah, I tend to not like all English songs. If we're like in the realm of K-pop, I don't like things to be in English. So that sort of threw me off. And then the fact that's like they were being advertised to us, but they're like a J-pop group. Because like it feels like J-pop is like its own thing.
Right.
And like K-pop idols do Japanese songs because they're going in the J-pop market. So I was a little confused about that, but like it's not a bad song.
It's not. I think because they only have one thing out right now, I'm kind of like, okay, I need more. I need to see more and what else they're gonna do, and how they're gonna just be promoting them. But I will say Tipito, 16 million views. People are really liking them a lot. So I wouldn't count them out yet. I feel like there's gonna be I really hope this girl group takes off, because Tipito's for sure going into the rotation. That is one on the list that I'm like, fuck, this is so good. What the hell? What the heck? This is the treasure that I found. All of them are gems, but this was the treasure that I really liked a lot out of the list, my opinion. This next group, there's a lot of things about them, but I think we have to just at least talk about the song.
Yes. Everybody will be familiar with Seraphim just because of all of the publicity currently surrounding the group. But we just kind of want to talk about their debut song because both of us really liked Fearless a lot. I think.
A lot.
Yeah, was I did see some complaints about it not being underwhelming, but I really like that song.
No, I think it worked, in my opinion. I think they did that with that almost Oh, I like this song a lot. Yeah. Now, like, I will say, like, I wasn't like, when the teasers started coming out, I was just like, okay, like, it's Source Music's new girl group. Okay. I wasn't like, I have to check them out at the beginning. And then I guess the day they debuted, everybody was talking them on the timeline. And I was like, okay, I need to see what the hype is about. And then I watched it. And I was just like, oh, this is the song. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And now it's on the heavy repeat list already. So we are not going to talk about what is going on with them, but this song deserves the recognition it has, because wow, this was in my opinion, a really good debut.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite one so far this year. So yeah, I'm kind of upset that all the other things are happening.
Yeah, it is upsetting to hear. Yeah, but 70 million views, they've only been out for a month. Like, I think now, because they've had such a strong debut and a lot of hype behind them, I think the next challenge for them is like, okay, how do we do better for the next one? And so these girls have a lot of potential. I really can't wait to see what they're gonna do. And the dance is fun. The dance that they do, like this, that, I'm like, oh man, y'all are good. So that's that. I think they deserve to be talked about in that sense. At least this song deserves to get the recognition it's getting.
So another group on the list actually disbanded while we were preparing for this, and that is Lunar Solar. I did cover their debut, but I don't remember them releasing a lot of music.
I've only, like, this is a group that I've only heard about in passing, and I never really gave them a chance until it came onto our list, and then obviously we got the news that they disbanded. Do You Want to Get Down, I think, is their last track together. It is their goodbye track, and I felt kind of sad watching the music video, because it's just like, I know I didn't really keep up with them, but like it kind of sucks, because it's just like the music video is basically like here throughout the years kind of situation. Like they're graduating, and all I have to say is I really hope that these girls get a second chance into the industry, and if they decide to go solo or rebrand with another group in the future, because I mean they are talented, and I hope that they don't lose their shine. It's just, it sucks that it has to end this way for them. So and also, yeah, like Da 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 was very catchy, and they had a Christmas track. So yeah, I think even though we're not going to see them anymore, they still deserve to have their songs listened to, and for people to like check them out, in my opinion. So rip Lunar Solar, but your music will still live on.
And then the last one we have on this list, I just want to touch on briefly. That group is Dream Note. So they have been around longer than the other groups that we have on their list. They debuted in 2018, but I just sort of wanted to highlight that they took like a 1.5 year hiatus. There was a time where they weren't releasing music, and their most recent release in October of 2021 did like a complete 180 from everything they've released before. So the song is called Ghost. It is your dark, haunting sort of concept, and it is like the polar opposite of everything else they've done before. So if you're interested in checking out Dream Note, but you didn't like what they did in their early days, take a look at their latest comeback. I know that they have had a hard time getting attention, but I did like Ghost personally.
That was another note I made for myself, that is like, this is a Roxy favorite.
Yeah.
Especially with Ghost. Yeah, I was just like, oh, like Roxy will definitely like what they did for Ghost. I mean, Wish was giving like Red Velvet vibes, but I do like Ghost. Like from the get-go, I liked Ghost a lot. So I mean, there's a lot of, we've talked about a lot of groups and a lot of their songs, lots of music videos. a lot to take in. But I hope that what you take away from listening and watching this episode is that there's one group or two that you're gonna be like, I'm interested, I want to check them out, because you know what, all of these kids deserve the attention and the recognition. They work so hard to debut, and you know, even if we can get like one person to listen to them and give them another view and a like, and you know, follow them, I'd be happy, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all we have for this Rookie Roundup. I can't believe we covered 1 hour 20 groups.
That's a lot of groups, dude.
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
I think we've met our rookie quota, at least for the first half of the year.
True. Yeah. And of course there are new debuts all the time. We do try to cover them on the website. So you can check us out at crazemag.com and on all of our social channels as well.
Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, as Emily D. Baker likes to say, because I've been watching a lot of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial coverage, so she likes to say that a lot. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
All
Thanks
right.
for watching, guys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.